Alright, I'm back with Dark Souls. And I actually just remembered I need to... Okay, this should prevent an echo. All right, I'm in Sen's Fortress. I actually completed this dungeon last stream, but there's a few items I need to grab before I continue on. So I'm just gonna do that real quick and then move on to Anor Londo. The direction of these stones can be moved by that crank handle, and I sent a few through this wall to get rid of this guy and to open up this path. And there's this guy, Big Hat Logan.
You seem quite lucid. A rare thing in these times. I am Logan. I'm a bit cooped up, as you can see. I have a bright idea. Suppose you set me free. Empty-handed, but I could repay you with knowledge and sorcery. This place is melting my mind. The inactivity is repressive.
You can learn spells from him, but he'll just not teach you if your intelligence stat is too low. I don't know if that's going to affect me or not. Because, let's see, mine is... okay, I have only 9 intelligence.
Oh, heavens. Thank you. I say, I'd love to resume my travel, but I must log a few things first, and I owe you a favor. I will return to Firelink Shrine. Speak with me then, so that I may have heart my soul.
Okay, anything else you got to say?
Oh, well, I'll be along later.
Okay. And if you have the master key, you can use that to free him as well. Alright, it's gonna send it my way. Yeah, I hear it turning, so. Ooh. Yeah. That was not good. Okay. Alright. Oh. So even though I had turned this to send it in a different direction, someone else turned it back. What? Okay, I was supposed to send a bunch of boulders here and fill this up. And as you can see, this chain is a little bit different from the other chains. It's not curled up. And if you look closely, you can see the chest sort of... Let's see here. Let's look at the chest very closely. It appears to be breathing. So yeah, this is, as you can probably guess, this is a mimic. All right, I need to actually direct the things back this time. I had already done that, so I'm not sure what happened. I guess because I left the area. I don't know how that's supposed to work. Okay. But gonna send them back down this way. I think about four or five of these should do it. Yeah. Because I have to fill up the little reservoir and then smash through the wall. Alright, I'll let it do 2 more. Just to be on the safe side. Alright, 1 more and then I change. There. Alright, let's see if this actually broke the wall this time. And it did, okay. Filled up all this and broke through this wall. That's what I came here for. And this just continues off into nothing. And that's if you fall. There's nothing down there. All right. The fact that this elevator has blood stains on it should be a hint of what's coming here. So you have to make sure you get off here because there's spikes up there that will kill you. All right. That's all I really need from this place. And if you want to stop those things from rolling, you can jump down here and kill that guy. He responds, but that's fine. And yeah, this is the shortcut down to the entrance. All right. So Sen's Fortress is basically a testing ground. So like in games like Breath of the Wild, where you have a ridiculous number of tests to see if you're really the chosen hero, this is sort of the same thing. To see, this whole Sen's Fortress thing is a test for the chosen undead to see if they have the strength to be the ones who link the first flame. So by getting to the top, I can show that I've passed the test, basically, and be admitted into Anor Londo, the capital city of Lordran. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, another spammer. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay. So this, I've been transported to the capital city, Anne Orlando. And this is so far the brightest we've seen the sun in the game at this point. And the sun is actually fake here. Let's see. There's a lot in the city that's not real. These are the sentinels that guard the city. It'll attack me if I get too close. So I'm just gonna come this way. And before I bother fighting any of these guys, let me just go ahead and activate the bonfire. Okay, it was already activated. I just had the rest there, I guess. And this is a firekeeper. She's heavily armored, but yeah, she's a firekeeper.
You are a rare visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Anne Orlando, chosen one. If you seek your
She has ulterior motives, though.
head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you. What is it? What am I? Well, I am the keeper of the bonfire. If not for me, what beacon would there be in this lost city? A gatekeeper and a guide. That is my calling.
Firekeepers are basically, they're not really on your side. They are, but they aren't. They help you, but they're helping you in the sense that they're trying to make you stronger and sort of like cultivate the undead to make them strong enough to be candidates to link the flame. So they're helping you, but they're also using you at the same time, even though they may not be actually aware of the fact that they're being used. In their mind, they're most likely helping you, even though that serves the benefit of the gods. Okay, so we're in the city. Before I continue, let me get these chests here. And really, I just need practice fighting these sentinels because these guys can be tough. And it's been a while since I fought one of these guys. All right, that did nothing. I was probably out of range. All right. Let's go. It helps to lock off these guys. How is he not dead yet? Okay. Okay, one more hit should do it. Ah, okay, their shields negate 100% of all types of damage. So you really don't want to hit that at all. And yeah, their halberds have a big sort of wraparound effect. Finally. I know this guy's not gonna, yeah, he's not gonna let me pass. All right. Yeah. Oh. Don't want to underestimate these guys' reach. All right. Oh, wow. Oh, I got a shield too. Yeah. Nice. And that's a mimic. All right. Let's see. Okay, crystal halberd. Not the most useful weapon. Crystal weapons are generally pretty good, but I believe they break more easily. Dark Souls, I believe, has more infusion options than Elden Ring, so there's a lot more variety you can get here. Oof. I should probably just rely on my shield. Oh. All right. Nice. Cool. And a curiosity. Nice. Well, that almost got him. Not quite. I should probably repair my stuff. I'm not even reading that, I'm just repairing. All right. This part's a little bit annoying because if you miss the elevator, you have, like I'm about to do now, you have to wait for it to come back down again. Oh, okay. It waited for me. Yep, more of these gargoyles. All right, I can only really get one shot with this sword because it is kind of slow. This area, it may not be the most intuitive to know where to go next, but this is what you do. You come up here. All right. This part can be annoying, especially if you don't have ranged options for offense. Like, I'm pure melee, with the exception of some pyromancies that don't go very far. So let's see how this goes. What helps is sometimes you can bait them into jumping to their deaths if you stand at just the right way. Like that. It does help it to have a good shield this area though, because they don't always rush at you. Sometimes they stand at a distance and just like throw knives at you. So being able to block is helpful here. That lady over there is Guinevere, that statue. All right, come on. All right. Really? We're gonna do this? All right, that's better. Come at me. Oh, he didn't fall that time. Okay. And you'll notice that huge painting over there. It shows like a little tower, and there's a bridge in the foreground. Yeah, you can actually, later on, you'll actually be able to enter that painting, and its own little world there called the Painted World of Ariamis. So I'll be exploring that world later on once I have the item needed to enter the painting. But in the series, there's two of these worlds. There's this one, and then in Dark Souls 3, there's the Painted World of Ariandel, which is DLC content. And yeah, I know there's something over there, but it's not important. And I can never remember, like, whether to go clockwise or counterclockwise with this stuff. And no, I don't need a cutscene for that. Oh, okay. There's someone here. All right, land already. Yeah. All right. And if I turn it more, let's see. It should give me access to the Darkmoon Tomb. Yeah, there's a bonfire I can get here. So this statue is, of course, of Gwyn, the main antagonist in this game. Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. Lord Gwyn's firstborn, who inherited the sunlight, once wore this ancient ring, boosts the strength of miracles. Lord Gwyn's firstborn was a god of war, but his foolishness led to a loss of the annals and rescinding of his deific status. Today, even his name is not known. So this is extreme foreshadowing, because the person that this is referring to is the Nameless King, who doesn't make an appearance until Dark Souls 3. But already we have lore in Dark Souls 1 talking about him. Was that planned? Probably not, but they laid the groundwork with such rich background lore that it was easy to work him into Dark Souls 3 without having to retcon anything. And yeah, if I go this way, I can get to the painted area. I don't have the item for it, but I can get some stuff here. Nice. Sorcery that I can't use. All right. I hate the staircase in both Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. This staircase right here. Yeah, I'm not dealing with those guys. I'm just gonna run. Oh, okay. All right, all right. All right, just running. Okay, here we go. This is one of the worst parts of the game. Is simply getting past these archers. Specifically this archer here. Okay. That wasn't so bad. And it's Sunbro.
Oh, there you are. You've been quiet these days. Need summoning out there? Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite the impression. I would relish a chance to assist you. You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me. Pretend you didn't.
I should start leveling up endurance so I can wear better armor. All right. So after Gwyn fought a war with the demons, he took his Black Knights with him to kill the first flame, and you see some Black Knights scattered around Londor. But he left the Silver Knights here in Anor Londo. And no, I have no idea what sunlight metals are doing in the chest guarded by a Silver Knight in Anor Londo. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. But sometimes gameplay just is all that matters. Okay. And yeah, obviously there's something behind here. Yep, we're getting Havel's armor. This armor is actually unique in that it cannot be upgraded. But it probably doesn't need to be because it's already really good. Okay, great combustion. Okay. I believe that heavy breathing is the Titanite demon. I think. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's a Titanite demon there. I don't think I can use pyromancy from here. I think it'll hit the railing. This is just an overlook. And there's mimics here and here, but I believe that they just contain coins, so not really worth it for me to fight them. Easy. So we can see Siegmeyer there. So even though this door is going to be locked, it's a clue that there's got to be some way to reach them. Easy. And I could never. So in that case, that was almost like I teleported for the backstab. But in other cases, I'll be right behind somebody and it won't do a backstab. It's a little bit inconsistent. All right, there he is.
Whatever can be done.
I mean, he could have tried to, open up the other side of the window and climb out onto this balcony here if he wanted to get free. But like I said before, his defining personality trait is being completely useless.
There's a fate of vanguards like you and I. I'll think of something. We can overcome it.
He's not going to think of something. He's going to wait for me to think of something.
It is quite a pinch. I need another 3, no, maybe 5 bodies.
Well, you're already 5 bodies. All right. Yeah, I see your sword there. Yeah, I'm not falling for that. All right. How can I avoid aggroing both of them? There we go. Easy. All right, now that I cleared them out, I can talk to this useless NPC again.
What's on your way? You defeated those monsters. I'm saved. This, my hereby commend you. Take this as a token of my gratitude. gallantry entails great risk.
You wouldn't know.
Time. Give me a chance to come up with a plan.
You never do.
But we walk next.
All right. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't do it. Okay. I wasn't sure why that it didn't do a backstab the first time. And by the way, as a shortcut, if you're on the other staircase, it actually is possible to jump over this railing to get a pretty good shortcut to down here. Yeah, this is not an ideal place for a fight. You're just not gonna block? Okay. And this takes me back to the first floor. So at least I got the Silver Knight set out of this. And I don't know if it's worthwhile to even bother fighting this guy. Oh, wow, I'm doing very little damage here. Okay. So yeah, it may not be worthwhile to fight this guy. Okay. That did some damage. Okay, that was worth it. So my sword didn't hardly do anything, but pyromancy did. All right, so there's a few things I can unlock here. Well, really two shortcuts. First is by the blacksmith. And this guy, if you bring him special souls, he can actually transform some of your weapons into boss weapons. Okay, yeah. My shield blocks 100% of physical damage, but I think those weapons do lightning damage too, so took a little bit of damage there. And yeah, I can get to this guy. What can I buy here? So if you want to collect all, if you want to get all the trophies, I believe you need, I think you need these two things. But I already have the trophies, so I'm not needing that. And this guy doesn't sell poison arrows. I need to go all the way back to that old lady I aggroed and, you know, get absolution to de-aggro her if I want to buy poison arrows. Okay. Am I stuck? I think I was supposed to do a running jump over here. Okay, I'm not stuck. Yeah, nice ambush. I see you there. That was smart. Anyone here? Nope. Okay, yeah, my sword doesn't have a very long reach. But it's fine if the enemies literally just commit suicide. All right. Yeah. I'll get to the black eye thing in a minute. Oh, okay. That's how it's going to be. These guys can actually heal themselves, so you got to be careful when fighting them. Like that. And it's really hard to prevent them from doing that. Yeah, these fights can go on for a while. Oh, you know what? I was gonna... You know what? I should probably just go back to the bonfire. It takes longer, but it's best to play this safe. I do wish I'd make this whole area much shorter. This is sort of taking a risk here, but I'll do it. All right. Let's go. So yeah, I'm human now. I actually probably could have gotten an attack off on that. All right, do your thing. What was that? It is, his shield moved me back in front of him. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, this shield really makes a difference. I'll try not to use my pyromancy. I'll save it for them. And actually, because Ornstein, one of the bosses up ahead, did say bosses plural, uses lightning damage. So yeah, let's... No, you... I forgot that they heal. Ugh, come on. And of course, I like to put their backs up to pillars so you can't get behind them. So when they heal, they can heal without being counterattacked. And there is a reason I'm clearing these guys out instead of running past. Ah, really? What? Well, I guess I'll be starting this fight with fewer Estus flask. All right. So always back up when you see that glow. Okay. Now let's go ahead and fill up. All right. Oops, so the reason I got reverse hollowed, I reversed hollowing and cleared these guys out was so I could summon Solaire. Because I believe to join his covenant, you need to either have a certain amount of faith, but I think that faith requirement can be lowered if you keep summoning him for bosses. Hey, get back here, you idiot, come on. Sometimes he does something that's really stupid and drops off there and takes damage before the fight even begins. So up ahead is Ornstein and Smough. I'll get into their lore after we fight them. But they're also part of the trial of the chosen undead to see who's worthy. All right. Yeah, Ornstein is the small guy. He likes to trick us to separate these guys. Wow. All right, that was sort of a last-minute turn there. Ha. All right, this pyromancy is pretty good. Okay. And Solaire survived to the second phase, at least. So yeah, now Smough is taking his lightning powers for himself. If I'd done it the other way around and killed Smough first, then Ornstein would have become bigger. Whoa, okay. Nice, all right. Fireball. Come on. When he jumps up, that's when he's going to do a lot of damage. Got him. So yeah, you can do those two in any order. I personally find it easier to defeat Ornstein first and then go to phase 2 with Smough. But basically, Ornstein is known as Dragon Slayer Ornstein, and Smough is Executioner Smough. So Smough was the real executioner in Anor Londo, and Ornstein was one of the 4 Knights of Gwyn. So there's him, Artorias, I think his name is Go or Gao, how do you pronounce it, and someone who starts with a C. But those other 3 knights, those other 3 of the Knights of Gwyn are met in the DLC. Ornstein is the only of the 4 Knights of Gwyn met in base game, and there's a possibility that this Ornstein might not actually be real, and I'll get into that later. Ooh, okay, I can get some levels here. And she's not real either.
Thou hast journeyed far and overcome much peace and undead. Come hither, child.
Okay, I'm hither. Okay.
Chosen undead. I am Queen of Fear.
No, you're not.
And Queen of Sorrow.
You're a queen of lies.
Father is full of stories. I have anointed thee. I bequeath the Lord vessel to thee.
Now, this is actually useful. So, for the first time,
Thou shalt
I can actually do some form of fast travel. That's really nice. But there's still something I need to do here before I go back to Firelink. I don't have to do it now, but I might as well. I need to get a little closer. There we go. It's easier once these two knights are no longer around. And there is a way, I'm not going to do it yet, but there is a way to make them permanently disappear. So Lautrec is the one who killed the Firekeeper Anastasia at Firelink Shrine and took her soul. So I'm here to get her soul back. And I like to avoid aggroing too many of these guys at once. That's the thing. And I'm colored blue because I'm like the Avenger here. I'm invading the guilty, which is him, to event. It's a stupid multiplayer thing that they insist on adapting to the single player mode. Okay. So stealth didn't really do much. Ooh, okay. Oh, and notice I have less Estus.
Don't you agree?
Oh, that was disappointing. Okay, and it didn't take my souls for some reason. And actually, let me do this. One of the more annoying enemies there was a mage person, so some magic resistance can help. Okay, slowly, I just get into these tiles here. All right, let's do this. Notice the blue glow around their feet. again. So he remembers that I already tried this. Okay, yeah, this is not really... The mage character is going to be tough here. Whoa. So it's not Lothric I have to worry about, it's that magic user. I thought about using a bow to aggro them one at a time from range, but I think if you do that, it triggers all of them. All right, slowly. I think the number of Estus I get is my normal amount for the bonfire cut in half, rounded down. So it goes from 5 to 2 when I invade. If I were to kindle this bonfire, I suppose I could just, I'll get 5 instead of 2. I might have to do that, even though I really don't want to use humanity for this one fight. Okay, the mage is over there, so... Okay. Well, even if I don't defeat the mage, I can separate him. No. Okay, the tracking on this is too good. I need some time to heal. He's good at dodging. All right. We'll try Great Combustion next. As soon as I get enough distance to heal. Okay. Did I get him? Okay. Nice. It sure kept me there a while after that fight. Okay. That was tough. All right, now I can actually warp. Oh, and I can actually go all the way back to Ash Lake if I want now, since I discovered that area. Let's go to Firelink Shrine. Now, it's important to read item descriptions sometimes, because this looks like a regular Firekeeper soul. However, if I read this, Soul of the Ash Maiden, Firekeeper of Firelink Shrine. A Firekeeper's soul is a draw for humanity. So, if I were to take this soul to another Firekeeper, I could reinforce my Estus Flask. I could do that, But you can also return the soul to her body and resurrect Anastasia, which means resurrecting the bonfire at Firelink Shrine. And she can actually talk now. So originally her tongue had been cut out, so she couldn't speak. But now that she's died and then resurrected again, she resurrected with her tongue intact.
But I only hope that my impure tongue will not offend. Forgive, I am impure. My tongue never intended for this. Please, leave. I wish not.
Yeah.
Well, fancy meeting you. You did much in the upper rock. No, I forget. Was that?
Yes.
Yes, I knew it. Well, am I pleased?
It certainly wasn't your doing.
There you are. The head is not. No.
Let's see, how many... Okay, I need a third purple moss clump to progress his quest. And yeah, there's these two.
I'm at the basic framework. Oh, do not fret. Don't.
So I can't really progress his quest line unless I like invest points into intelligence and level up.
And well, he's just over there.
And I'm not gonna do that. I think there's another way though.
Hello, terrific. And pray.
Okay. There's an area I haven't been to yet. Whoa, a pretty early game area normally, but I just didn't go there. Is she still hostile? Let's see. Yep. She's still hostile. Oh, actually, I forgot I can warp to Undead Parish. All right, closest bonfire. Let's go. If you want to simply strengthen your Estus Flask instead of resurrecting Anastasia and the bonfire at Firelink Shrine, then Undead Parish will be your next best like safe haven area, because it's just one elevator ride away really from Firelink Shrine. You just have to run past some enemies and that's it. First, let me see if I can get absolution for upsetting that merchant lady. I don't know how much it costs, but let's see. I wish Oswald, the guy who helps with that, were a little bit more accessible. Oh yeah, I forgot the heavy attack is so slow. You know, I forgot to rest at Firelink Shrine. Because I could have gotten my 10 Estus. That's fine. I need to go back to Undead Parish anyway. So yeah, getting back to Oswald can be kind of inconvenient. Which makes me wonder, you know, if he's the guy you have to pay for accidentally attacking people and getting them to turn non-hostile, what happens if you accidentally attack him? I've never tried that.
Well, I am free.
That many souls? Wow. I don't know how many this is going to give me. Okay, barely enough. That's insane.
If thou can rid of the
If you're wanting to get the platinum trophy and all that, I don't recommend cashing these special souls in for souls. But I already have the platinum trophy, so only 12,000 for Smo, really? Only 12,000. That's stupid. All right. I don't think I'm going to be using... yeah, I'll go ahead. I already have the platinum trophy for this. All right. Might as well. In Elden Ring, all you need to do for absolution is use the Celestial Dew at the Church of Owls. Dark Souls apparently makes it a lot harder. Alright. So I need to make sure I actually rest here to get my 10 Estus. And by the way, I acquired the Lord Vessel, and the game sort of implies that you're supposed to, go to him and place the Lord Vessel right away, right? Well, if you want to see what other path you have, I'm going to ignore this for now.
Oh, hello. You've been why? Tell me.
So if I tell him about the pyromancies from Quelana, he'll go there and become hollow, but...
Of course. Thank you. Still,
okay.
be safe.
However, by delaying the placing of the Lord Vessel, one side effect is I am limiting which of the 4 Lord Souls I can go after first. So I'm pretty much limited to going after the 4 Kings first. Normally you can do those 4 Lord Souls in any order you want, but that's assuming you've placed the Lord Vessel. If you haven't placed Lord Vessel, you can only really access the 4 Kings. Okay.
I'll be safe.
I need a purple clump. Oh, really? Jumping at the last second? And yeah, if you look over here, you can notice a bonfire, which is a good clue that there's an illusory wall here. And you actually can summon a character here. And if you're pure melee only, I highly recommend summoning this person because the boss fight up ahead is really for ranged fights, and she's a spellcaster, so that's a ranged option. But since I do have a ranged option myself, I'm not going to summon her. this is a little bit out in a weird order, so I'm highly over level for this fight, just because I just didn't do this early game like you're supposed to. Not like, well, I guess you're not supposed to, it's optional. Yeah, a little bit out of range. Okay. Not bad. Easy game. And yeah, this is another blacksmith. This divine ember I can give to Andre, and he can infuse weapons and give some weapons divine infusions. So it's worthwhile to seek out embers. They're basically, in Elden Ring, the equivalent are the wet blades. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Actually, I should switch back to Ring of Steel protection. Ah, really? Alright, forget this. Okay, he's being weird, so I'll...
Is it not so? Thou fared well, but cometh thee not for the lion, the legend of Artorias, art none but a fabric traversing in the dark. I command the fellow hunters. What is that book? I and none.
Okay. It's worth joining this temporarily, so these hunters in the forest won't attack you.
And he, if thou will, it might fend. I shall that, but the death.
I'm Shiva of the East. I've last teach you the lessons no time he said. Fight. Only. That's about don't worry. Great. He's always sleeping. Don't you?
Alright, after talking to those two, they'll eventually go down to Blighttown where I can buy unique weapons from them. But it's important that I don't leave the Covenant until I get everything I want from him. Which is really not, I don't really know of any weapons that he has that I actually want, but it's good for just, you know, lore, I guess. Yes, way too slow. Oh, that was supposed to be an attack. Come on, mushroom. Oh, wow. Yeah, this barely does any damage at all. But meanwhile, he does a lot of damage to me. Okay. I see how it is. Are you weak to fire? You're not really weak to anything, but that did some damage. And since this one's in the water, fire's not going to do much damage until I get him out. Oh well. Okay. Okay, that so much for that backstab attempt. All right, here comes Sif. And if you encounter Sif in the DLC, she'll remember who you are, but still attack you. So yeah, this is the grave of Artorias. And yeah, as you can guess, Artorias is a derivative of the name Arthur, like King Arthur. Okay, a little slow there. All right, my sword might be better here. And really, she's only fighting us because we're disturbing the grave of her master, Artorias, so... Good doggy, I guess. Ugh, okay, first bit of damage there. Oh, now she's limping. Because she's been damaged so much. But she's still gonna try to fight. That ring, Covenant of Artorias, is what I came here for. It's a required item that you need in order to fight the Four Kings. And by the way, if I go down through this area, there's another way of getting to Seif without having to have bought the crest of Artorias. Because that costs 20,000 souls, but there's a way to get there for free if you don't mind a little bit of extra hassle. All right, there's a bonfire here. Oh, wow, this, okay, yeah. These guys have a lot of health. I was thinking these guys would be a lot easier, but nope. Wow, that was some range. Yeah. All right, now I finally don't have to fight them on the bridge anymore. For the amount of health that they have and the amount of damage that they do, they should really drop more souls. So yeah, this is a ring that will significantly power up your attack when you're like below 20% health or something like that. All right, got this. Dragon scale, that's always useful. If you're wanting to, if you actually keep going this way, there's an elevator that takes you to the other entrance to Blighttown. The elevator takes you to New Londo Ruins, which then connects to an elevator that takes you back to Firelink Shrine. Whoa, okay. Okay, let me get up. All right, well, that's fine. All right. Yeah, I see you there. At lower levels, he can basically one-shot you. In fact, maybe he can still one-shot you. But this is someone wearing the Havel armor, but that likely isn't Havel himself. Because we found Havel's armor in Anor Londo. And if this tower looks familiar, it's because we've been here before. Okay. Really thought I was closer to him. Alright, this is another Hydra. And I hate this one especially because you pretty much have to come out into the water to some extent, but it's not always clear where the water line is. Okay, I'm doing quite a bit of damage to him, though. Nice. Okay, I think I see the water line there. Yeah, right there. Come on. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this without falling. Did I get, nope, didn't get it. Come on, come over here, please. Oh, okay. Really? How do I keep missing? What keeps happening here? All right, this is ridiculous. Like, what am I even supposed to do with this? Ah. Did I get it? Well, okay then. And since I'm out of Great Fireball, that's gonna make this enemy up here a little bit tricky, but I can do it. It's the maneuverability that's the issue here, because I'm in this water. Alright, he hasn't appeared yet, so let me quit out and enter again. There we go. Don't know why the game engine is just so bad that it makes you do that, but if I still had the fireballs, I could just snipe them from up here. Oh, okay. Well, okay, this is not going well. And there she is.
So, it is thou who rescued me, most gracious
She was trapped inside that thing.
obliged. I am Dusk of Ulyssium. I come from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulyssium, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee with thine approval.
Well, yeah, I approve. I'm probably not going to use any sorceries, but I mean, why not? Alright, so of course she promises to do something and then disappears to make me trek all the way back here to summon her. She says to use her summoning sign, but gives you no clues at all as far as where those summoning signs are located at. There's only one of them that I'm aware of, and I have to trek all the way back here. But fortunately, the game doesn't make me reload the area this time. It just appears. And fortunately, you don't have to be human. You can be... I'm hollowed right now. But this is one of the rare times when you can summon while hollowed.
I am Dusk of Ulyssium. It is I shall follow that. For a very long time I heard it with long after.
I don't know why I bought all the sorceries.
The sorcery. It is bonus thine. Is that the sorcery?
Okay.
Ulyssium's sorceries are thine sorceries are. Is that not fine?
So,
Again.
what I did with freeing her is the first step in accessing the DLC. The way to access a DLC in this game makes no intuitive sense at all, and you pretty much need a guide to figure it out. It's dumb. And you may have noticed the ladder back there. That was another way to get the safe. Yeah, Firelink Shrine.
Maybe.
Oh, what are you gonna do about it? Oh, he's gonna leave. That's what he's gonna do. Okay. Okay, he doesn't leave just yet. All right. Yeah, jumping in this game is just dumb and unintuitive.
I suppose Fred might.
He was the guy in the depths. And I can actually buy the master key here, but at this point in the game, there's basically no point. So yeah, he sells boss armor, basically.
It is a shame.
You know what? Let me...
I shall.
No, I was gonna see if... I was considering buying the master key just because, but... Because if you buy it here, if you were to do a New Game Plus playthrough, you would have it in the New Game Plus playthroughs as well. But there's better things I can spend my souls on probably, and I can just come back later if I really want to buy it. I'm not gonna do New Game Plus in this playthrough anyway. Okay, she's peaceful again. Yay.
You left me. I thought maybe you back from plenty.
Good, we're on good terms again. So... Ooh, I have no purging stones. Whoa, 4,000 souls for a transient curse? That's insane. In this economy? Alright, you know what? Homer Bones. I'll just buy Homer Bones. As much as I'm going to start using those, you know, might as well. Alright then. Well... let's see, what else should I do this stream? Actually, you know what? I can actually go down to the catacombs to at least get the kindling right. So in the catacombs, the skeletons actually resurrect, and there's really two ways to prevent them from resurrecting. You can either kill them with a divine weapon, which I have a divine ember, so I could make one if I wanted to. You can use a divine weapon, or you can kill the necromancers who keep reviving them. Oh, no! I thought this was something else. Oops. I thought this was another drop-off. And yeah, it's just gonna be dark here for now. Whoa, okay. Yeah, those glowing eyes mean that they resurrect. What? Oh, okay. The knockback on that was crazy. All right, all right. Let me activate the bonfire in peace. Okay. This is gonna be a little bit harder for me without a divine weapon. But that's fine. I can handle it. I know there's some shortcuts here, like some drop-offs. Nice. Try to resurrect from that. Ah. Come on, I'm after you. Ah, finally. Okay. I always get lost in this area too. Come on, this way. Is he stuck? Really? You wait until now to get unstuck? Okay, I think this was just an archer position. Nothing to see here. That's where I came in at. Okay, so I think this is the way to go. Yeah. And yeah, these statues, some of these statues shoot spikes out. I believe most of these do, so I'll keep my distance from the statues. Whoa, okay. All right. These ones are coming back because there's another necromancer over here. I can actually get to it now because I did this. Ah, okay, that's what I mean about the spikes. All right, so if I just had a little bit more strength, I could get that necromancer in one hit. All right. And yeah, these are breakable floors, so gotta watch out for those. And if you're not careful, skeletons with shields can parry you. Okay. Oh, really? Again? Okay. What? They're endless. Ooh, okay. I'm glad that didn't parry me. All right. What? Oh, okay. These are... All right. So I thought I got the necromancer for this area, but there must be another one. I don't know if the necromancers respawn at all. If they don't respawn, it makes this easier. All right. There is a shortcut, but I'm going to try doing this the right way. Because I don't miss anything. I normally don't mind taking shortcuts, but I just want to make sure I don't miss anything important. Because I don't fully know my way around this place. And yeah, I see the stairs there. I think I need to go this way. Yep. Illusory wall. And one of the catacomb bonfires you can warp from is either this one or another one lower down. Ah, okay. Nope, that's nothing. Okay. All right. That's not it. All right. Yep, fall down the pit, please. Ah. Give me time to heal, please. Yeah, I see that Titanite demon. All right. So you have to lay here and then just do nothing. For quite a bit. So, you know, the game sort of wants you to think, okay, there's nothing here and leave early, but you don't want to leave early. You just want to get in the coffin and wait. And this is just a teleporting scene. But yeah, this lets you find Nito. That's Nito. I'm not going to enter his covenant, but because I don't want to leave the Forest Hunters covenant just yet. But yeah, this is how you enter his covenant, and you can progress his covenant up until his boss fight, because he is a boss in this game. And of course, once you kill the covenant leader, there's not really a covenant anymore. So yeah, that's the thing you can do. It's more important that I progress than find what I'm looking for. There's a blacksmith. There's another blacksmith in the catacombs, and I don't remember how to get to him. But that's fine. Whoa, okay. Please don't respawn. Please don't respawn. What hit me? That's dumb. Oh, really? Oh, they're following me? Alright, I'm only gonna have 2 Estus flasks, probably even less once I proceed through here. Because of these guys. These guys are some of the worst in the game. Worst enemies. Oh. Don't want to go here. Yeah, the hammering, that's where the blacksmith is. But I can't get to him from here. Oh, really? Okay. I'm just running. I only have 2 Estus flasks. I'm just gonna run. It's an easy boss, fortunately, which is the only fortunate thing here. All right. There is the mandatory fall damage, but what are you gonna do? Okay, that's, as far as mandatory fall damage goes, that's not bad. Not nearly as bad as Nito's is going to be. He does make clones of himself, but I got him pretty quickly here. Let's see. He gave me a mask. Should have anyway. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Mask of the Mother. Okay. So, there's like a 1 in 3 chance of which mask you get. You can either get the Mask of the Father, Mask of the Mother, or Mask of the Child. This one's pretty good because it slightly raises your HP. And yeah, I'm completely out of Estus now, but that's fine. I'm only proceeding further in here because I know that there's a bonfire that can be warped from, or warped to, I should say. Whoa. Yeah, I don't like this place. Yeah, I see you there. Ah. I can't really progress too far into the tomb because I haven't placed the Lord Vessel yet. Okay, that was nice. Okay. Okay, so the bonfire found before is not the one you can warp to. Okay. I'm not going to do Sunlight Altar just yet. So now with the Rite of Kindling that I got from Pinwheel, I can kindle bonfires an additional 2 times. Now I'm at 15 Estus, and I can get up to a maximum of 20 Estus. Huh, do I have any? Nope, not talking to you on purpose. It is kind of unfair design to, expect players to be able to discover another route in this game, another ending to the game, basically, by deliberately not talking to the most obvious character to talk to. Like, how are you supposed to know not to talk to him? All right. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to go that. Okay. So now I'm going to try to find the path that I missed before. Okay, that shortcut helps out a lot. But I gotta go this way. And there's an even faster shortcut, but I think the way I need to go is around here. All right. Whoa. All right. Whoa, okay. Dark Moons. I'd like to be able to analyze this stuff further, but this is annoying. At least I found the Necromancer. All right. Skull Lantern. Okay, that's one of the few sources of light available in this game. You normally don't get it until Tomb of Giants, where there's a guaranteed drop, but it's kind of lucky to get it here. Alright, this is not really fair. Completely defenseless up here. Alright, so this is not the right way to go. I got the Dark Moon Seance ring, but that's all. Alright, so let me continue. Oh, you know what? Try to follow me now. Wow, okay. These Eye of Death items are things you can give to Nito to rank up in his covenant. For the most part, covenant items are obtained through PvP. So there's ways you can obtain some of this stuff offline, but for the most part, it's really meant for PvP. Yeah. Okay, I didn't go down here last time, I don't think. Ooh, okay, that was... I should have just used the ladder. Ah, but I got the... I still don't think this is the right way for... Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going the right way to get to that area. Yep, wrong way. Whoa, whoa! It is something like this, though. Yeah, those those bone wheels are... I hate dealing with those. No, again, this is not the right way. So that way goes the pinwheel. There's no compass in this game, so it's not like I can say this is east, west, or whatever. Because remember, a compass will be easy mode, apparently. I'm not even asking for a map, just a compass. That'd be nice. Can I have a compass, please? I could do so much with just a compass. But no, we can't have anything. All I'm really sure of is that the right way to go for the blacksmith involves one of those spiral staircases in the dark, but not the initial one that you get on when you're first entering the catacombs from Firelink Shrine. It's not that one. I thought it was around here, but I don't... Maybe not. I'll try heading up to where those archers are, just to see what's up there. Because surely they wouldn't put literally nothing there. I would hope not, anyway. Alright, so here comes unavoidable damage from arrows as I climb, and hopefully it doesn't knock me down. Well, that was pointless. Like, what am I doing here? So there's literally nothing up here. Just to wait for the snipers to get you. Okay. Alright, so what I need to do is just work my way back up to the beginning here. I'm not going to fast travel because I'm not going to use Homeward Bone or anything like that because all these enemies will come back. And I've cleared out a good number of them. So I would have liked to avoid that. Yeah, I know there's only one direct, it's a ladder. And interestingly, that I'm playing offline, so that message was from a developer. You could say they put the message there because the ladder wasn't obvious enough, but I'm like, all right, if you want the ladder to be more obvious, make it more obvious. Don't do those weird messages. Are you gonna come down? Okay, this one looks like he's gonna parry. Are you gonna parry? Hey, come on. All right. So hopefully I got all the necromancers. Okay, so that goes there. And I hit that switch already. All right. I haven't been. It doesn't look like I've been here. Okay, that's just, this is meant to be a hint that there's an illusory wall. And I think I've been here already. This was just a different way. Ah, okay. So you can actually toggle this. I thought it was like a one-time thing. Well, I found some area that I hadn't been to before, so... Okay. I think I'm on the right track. I probably am. Yeah. Okay, so one down here before. Let's see what's up here. This is starting to look familiar. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I went... Oh, no. I was worried about getting parried. All right, now... Gotta run. So there's apparently still a necromancer out there. And he's right here. All right. What? They're just invulnerable when they're lying down like that? Okay. My 20 Estus is becoming 5 real quickly. I can't see. Don't know if this is going to do me any good or not. Oh. Okay, this is progress. I see what I'm supposed to do now. At least there's that. Okay, I can manage this. Yep, I should probably keep my shield up though. Oh no, I went the wrong way. Yeah, I went the wrong way. All right, let's go. Bye. So it's the upper path, not the lower path I need to take. Whoa. There we go. No. Oh, okay. All right, I can do this. And there's the blacksmith.
He gone with you. Spoil my focus.
Okay. So you can give him certain embers in the game, and he can do certain weapon transformations that the other blacksmiths cannot. So each blacksmith can only accept certain embers and do certain infusions. It makes it more complicated than it needs to be, but that's just how it is. All right. Ah, and this guy is gone. All right, well, this was quite a lot for this stream, so I think I can. Wait a minute, this guy's. All right. Well, that's a lot for this stream that I got done. So I guess next is, yeah, I'll be doing 4 Kings. But that'll do it for this stream. I'm going to go ahead and end it now and see you next time.